Okay, swipe. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Hi, Tiffany, Taylor. Nice to see you both.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah.
In person, right?
Great. And you guys are doing so much down there. We're so grateful.
Aww,
There's Dana and Dylan.
I'm here too.
Hey. Hey,
Hi. Hi, guys.
Oh, there, now you could say.
Hey, Patrick.
Patty. Patrick's, we always have that photo person, right? Hey, Patrick. Great, Patrick. Hey, so nice to have everyone here. Let me introduce myself. Of course, y'all know me, Kate Sample, and I'm here with Wanda, director of the Dream Village. And,
Hi, guys.
And we have Dana and Dylan and Patrick. Patrick is Dylan's dad in the background there. And he's so grateful to have you guys. And they just had a new addition to their family. They just had a grandbaby.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And on the right, there we go. Or Addie, how you doing?
Good.
Hi, Marissa and her mom, Marissa. But like we were talking about earlier, we know you guys do so much for Sunshine, and then Tiffany and Taylor, Tiffany's mom over there on the left and Taylor on the right, and you guys are all doing so much to spread sunshine. We're really grateful. And of course, you all know that the staff is at home. We're still waiting for our payroll protection program forgiveness loan to come through. Hopefully, we're bugging the bank every day. But we're keeping going and doing what we can to be out there on social media. And looking forward to, especially like the state of Pennsylvania is opening up around May 8th, I think it is. So we're looking for, I'm not sure with Minnesota and Florida what's going on out there, but we're looking forward to making our plans to start up again and start answering dreams because of the health and safety, we've been kind of waiting. So probably starting with like special dreams, those children who want to do maybe a shopping spree, they can do it online, those kind of things. And there's Addie out there during this time, selling cupcakes or cupcakes for donations, and pretty awesome. That's really awesome. And then we're getting ready for the Tricky Tray that's going to be happening. That was supposed to be this Sunday. And thank you for rescheduling it, Dana.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you.
To August. And Taylor and Tiffany, they're out there in Florida. And I know a lot of virtual, but it looks like you're right at the village, spreading sunshine.
We're trying. It feels like it. This is gonna get.
We thank you. We thank you so much. So we wanted to bring everybody together. You guys are so supportive. We're so grateful to kind of talk about maybe what's going on and maybe some of your challenges. Uh-oh, I'm a little. And what do you think? I felt like as soon as this started, our families are out there, and you guys have similar challenges to every family that's isolated at home and having to stay. And I know you've found ways to work around that. But I also know, like Addie, I'm sure you normally go to therapy all the time, right? And things are happening with that. And Dylan, I know you're seeing the doctor all the time, and I don't know what's happening, with that, and how you guys are working around all those kind of challenges that are maybe a little bit different than some people who are at home. But that would be great to talk about a little.
Yeah, I guess just like everybody else, we're trying to figure out how to do everything at home. And when you're used to having people like therapists come in and do the work, or teachers working so closely side by side with Addie, and all of a sudden that's our role now as parents. It's different, and I don't think it's as enjoyable for you, is it? Addie would rather have her therapist and her teachers.
Are you able to do anything online, do they do any Zoom type things? Therapy
We
sessions?
we do Google Hangout. We do science support with one of the parents.
Oh, okay. So what, online, or do you actually go and just social distance?
Online.
Online. Yeah, that's cool. That's
Yep,
nice.
everything's in our house pretty much. Yep.
Yeah.
Except spreading sunshine.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How about Dylan? What do you think? What's going on with you? How you doing with? I know you always have those doctor's appointments, and how you working around? Any telemedicine?
Yeah.
A lot.
Not much really. I've been doing online for my doctors. Actually starting next week, I can actually go back to my one for my neck. So that's good so far.
That's great. Yeah, you have your masks ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
I said to Wanda, I have a homemade mask made from a bandana, and when I went to wear it yesterday to go into the grocery store, I had to take my earrings off because it got all discombobulated. I can't wait till this is over. It's crazy. Yeah. And now, Dana and Patrick, have you seen the new grandbaby yet? Are you able to, are they with you?
Yes. No, right after he was born, we went. Because that was right before he was born, March 5th.
March 5th.
So we went that week. And then we've been home ever since.
Yeah.
So we video chat, but it makes him cry. So he
Aww.
doesn't enjoy it. And just sending back and forth pictures.
Yeah.
Right, they put them up on Facebook, so you can see them up on Facebook with the pictures.
Yes. Yeah.
We're the only ones that have seen him. Nobody else in the family's seen him yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
So they've only seen pictures.
Yeah, it's only me, Dana, and Dylan went out to go see him when he was born, and because Mark had to work, so he couldn't come with us. And then, like Dana said, nobody else in the family had some pictures that we had to like put up on Facebook. So
cute.
we're just waiting for just all the breaks so that we can bring them all back down here, so we can have some kind of a a party now for them.
Mm-hmm. But social
by the time he's
distance.
down here,
Yes, I know.
we'll be wearing masks while
Yeah.
we're doing it.
Can you picture us all? He's going to be a newborn, like thinking when people take off their masks, like this is odd. People like
I know.
"How do their mask?"
Yeah.
Taylor, what about you? Tell us about your challenges, because I know, and you guys have the pageant, but then you're also doing other things. But I know you're used to being out there and active in the community with the pageant, which you kind of can't be as much now, but I know you're doing other things to spread sunshine. We see it all over Facebook. It's wonderful.
It's so weird not having like plans every day. Like I'm at home, all my friends are home, they're like, why is it weird? I'm like, I'm just used to always going out and volunteering. And it's just so like, you just have to find different ways to be out in your community at home. So we've made masks at home, which kept me busy for a while because sewing takes a while. We did the headbands that keep the masks on so it doesn't hurt their ears. And I made cards for kids for Easter in the hospital. So just little things that we can do at home that make a big impact. Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah, that's awesome. Do you go ahead, Tiff?
Sorry, it keeps your mind busy. I mean, we're, like she said, we're so used to being
It's so weird.
out and about, and it's volunteering has become part of our life. And so that it's like, we're like, we have to find ways. What can we do?
Well, let us know about the masks and what you're doing, if you're making them, because I know, like I said, I have a bandana that I'm looking to get a normal or something other than, trying to, with the 2 hair bands. Did you see that makeup I've been doing? That's what I've got. And then I just try to avoid going out as much as I can. But that's great. That's great.
Marissa and Addie, and I'm going to ask the same for Dana and Dylan and Patrick. Can you tell us a little about your dream, your dream come true when you had your dream granted? What was your dream? You came to Central Florida. Can you tell us a little about that?
When I found out, I was excited that I would come and have my dream come true. and I got to meet the princesses, and I had so much fun. And it was.
It's already been 7 years, so we gotta look back at these pictures and think about it a little bit here. But
I look so cute.
But I remember like just feeling so excited, and I remember being able, like, finally our family being able to take like a real vacation. And up until that point, it had just been trips to Minneapolis for doctor's appointments. And what can we do in Minneapolis to make this fun? You know, another appointment, another trip. So I just remember like the anticipation, the excitement, and then just like the relaxation and the enjoyment that we had on that trip.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I was really excited.
Thanks, Addie. You look so young. I mean,
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
no, it's not that long.
It seems like yesterday. It seems like
It does, yes.
I look so cute.
What about Dylan? Can you tell us what about your dream come true?
Yes.
Dylan, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
He's got that, I call it the Corona days, the Corona. Look at that. Look at those pictures. There's Amber on the left who had a baby. It just had the baby.
Yeah, I know. I said they all look so little.
Little head. You look the same.
And when was this?
This was 7 years ago. Dylan's dream presentation was actually 7 years ago yesterday.
Oh.
He received that, and we left May 2nd,
And that was our
2013.
and that was our first tricky tray for you guys too.
Yeah, 7 years ago. But now you can go and say why you want to take off.
I remember we went to like Disney like once, and we did all 4 parks in like one day. So I did really want to go back and like experience like all the parks again. And we wanted to go for Lion King, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
wanted to do the
Lion
Lion
King
King
show,
show.
like the big thing. And then you got to meet Rafiki.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's only been 7 years.
After your brain
Yeah.
went.
But it also made a nice trip though, because it took our minds off, like how Addie's mom said too, that you didn't have to worry about the doctors. You know, you got to enjoy yourself, you know, and take that pressure away from you from constantly going to the hospitals, the doctors. You know, if you were staying in the hospital, you know, that stress on the family was just kind of lifted, and you got to enjoy yourself for those 5 days that you were there.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a nice thing about the trip, is that you kind of got to step away from all of that hustle and bustle you were going through, and really just, you know, enjoy yourself down there. Even though you were still hustling down there too, because you're trying to get through the park. So, you know, but
Many parents
you
say
have to worry about the
vacationing
doctors.
for that.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. And Taylor is down there and greets the families now. She was too young to be down there 7 years ago, but
Definitely.
seeing the princesses greet the families. There you go. At the airport.
Yeah, Taylor is our Miss Sunshine Foundation Junior Teen from 2019. Taylor, you know, tell us a little about how long you've been volunteering with the foundation and what inspires you to volunteer.
So I started volunteering in 2017 with the Central Florida chapter because a few friends were volunteering, and we noticed that we wanted to get involved because it just looked so awesome. And we saw that they had a charity fundraiser pageant to do, and I was like, why not do it? I want to volunteer. And what happens is they get to go around all year and be spokesmodels at different events and just volunteer. And I think it's really awesome. I would never change a thing. I'm so happy I chose to do the pageant.
What has been your most rewarding sunshine experience?
Definitely, I love every airport greeting, of course, but there was this little girl, her name was Jessica, and she was just so sparkly. Everything about her was just so happy. She had a sparkly backpack, and she was grateful, and it just made me realize just what an impact that I get to make. Even though I'm just going to the airport and greeting them, I get to be a part of their dream, and it's just so amazing. She hugged me, and she even wrote me a letter, and it just made me feel so special.
That's sweet.
Thank you. And, you know, and I know Dana and Patrick, Dylan, and, you know, Addie and Marissa, since having your dream granted, you have turned around and you're actually now doing fundraising to give other children that same opportunity that your children have gone. You know, tell us a little bit about your fundraise, you know, about your event and, you know, what pushes you to also, to, you know, to do that.
Mm-hmm. Like,
We'll talk about your cupcake stand.
yeah, I do this cupcake stand, and it's really fun. When I got my dream come true, I just wanted to pay that forward because I wanted other kids to feel the happiness I felt when I went to my dream come true, when I went to Disney.
And I love, like, Addie just did an interview with somebody from her school last week, and they asked us about like how we started, and we started with just some cookies and lemonade on the corner of our streets. And you know, we kind of chuckle, we say that Summer Addie only raised $700, but that was a really big deal. That was a lot of money. And each year it's just continued to grow, and we've been able to secure some funds so that Addie can purchase princess costumes. And we love that it's not just Addie's cupcake stand, it's like our community cupcake stand, because there's so many volunteers that help us. Everybody in Moorhead comes out for a cupcake. So it's really like, it's a community effort, and it's super cool that so many people will put their time and their energy and their money together to make this happen and to grant dreams for kids.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't hear you, Kate.
I can't hear you.
I was out there to do the deliveries, which were awesome. We went around to different places, and even I was really, it was sweet when we went to the place with some adults that you know, that live in a group home or whatever, and they were just so thrilled. Everybody was thrilled. It was just a great experience. And then the local news that did some interviews, and regardless of I think it was rainy for a little while, it's still, you know, you guys just made it happen. You know, it didn't matter. We had the sunshine right out there. It was awesome. And I'm fortunate because I go to the Tricky Tray every year, which is great. Tons of prizes. I mean, you guys spend all year just getting all the prizes. There you go. Yeah. And there's Hunter and Keith and Hunter. You remember them, yeah? And there's,
we were just talking about them yesterday.
Were you? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we do it usually, like each event can sponsor one dream. So I said, as long as we can sponsor, we do our best to do one dream each year. It's mostly, it seems like for all, it's mostly like, you know, busy work in the beginning, and then it's just over so fast. But now we have an extra 3 months, so hopefully it's like bigger this year. But, oh, look, cute. Yeah. But our goal was, if we can, to sponsor one child each year. So far, everyone that we have sponsored has come to Disney. So that's, you know, what everybody wants.
Yeah.
But we have some of the kids that we actually were sponsoring come to the event. So Dylan was able to present them with their dreams. So that's nice too, if you get to actually come there.
Thanks, Dana.
So,
yeah. And then, and Kaylee, she wasn't in the pictures.
Yeah.
Kaylee's there, and she had a dream. She actually had a dream before Dylan and presented it the first Tricky Tray, because you guys still hadn't gone to Disney yet, and you started and you had your first Tricky Tray, and Kaylee and her mom, and I forget how all that happened, but it was like awesome because it was so nice. And they've come back every year to the Tricky Tray, and that's what is so wonderful, that you guys do bring the community together. And there's even been other children. A couple of years ago, we had another child who had a dream years ago through Sunshine, who was there. Had her name. That it's really terrific. And Tiffany.
2 years ago we did it. Sorry.
With that, I'm sorry, Patrick.
I said 2 years ago we did it for the one girl here from East Stroudsburg by us, the next town over, and we had such a huge outpour of people that came to that event that we had enough money to fill 2 kids' dreams that year.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just, we try to get somebody that's closer to us that we can have them come to the event when it's possible.
Everybody likes to meet them.
So, it's nice to have that. And then if there's somebody that's closer to your area, sometimes it's easier to get the local prizes. But a lot of the people around here, though, they've always given us a prize every year if they can. Like I said, Dana said and Kate said, we do have a lot of prizes at these events. We always have over 200 prizes at these events. And we sell food and.
Yeah, Marissa and Addie have that challenge too, because they're in Moorhead, Minnesota, which is right across the bridge from Fargo, North Dakota. Yeah, everybody knows Fargo, right? Fargo. But yet it still is challenging because, as you know, we have children all over the country, and that's because we've never been able to say no. So we want to have that. But then it's hard finding a child who's close. But in that one picture, Marissa, we had Ryan. I think he was Ryan, and that was his dream come true presentation. Addie, you remember that? And look how young Coach and or Hayden and Logan were. We put that picture in because you guys are so cute at what was it, Sea Life in the Mall of America. We all met at Mall of America, which was cool. True. That was great. And Tiffany, I just wanted to ask you, being the mom of Taylor, this Sunshine Princess who's out there, you talked a little bit, but you've got that challenge too of still keeping her busy in a way that whether it's making masks or doing something in the community.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like I said, we're just so used to being busy, and life is different right now because we've got school to juggle remotely, and then we're trying to find these activities, like she said, the headbands that we're making, or normally we do a Ronald McDonald House once a month, and those are all canceled, so we still tried to gather some food and supplies that they needed and take. So yeah, we live near Clean the World, and they did like an all call for help. So I try to keep an eye out. We say that I'm like her manager, the momager. But we enjoy it, and like I think with Sunshine, it's become a passion.
We even get friends involved.
We've been dragging our little neighbor down the street. She's been helping and doing things like that, and now knows what Sunshine Foundation is. And we just want everybody to know about the foundation, to kind of spread sunshine and spread the word, and keep greeting the kids at the airport. We cannot wait. Like, I'm so sad we haven't seen anybody recently.
It's weird. We're so used to it. It's like our routine.
Well, yeah, and it's hard to do fundraisers right now, and we had our Gene Child that's coming that we were supposed to meet in April. Yeah. And we haven't gotten the opportunity to meet Devin yet. So, we have lots of things to look forward to, but we're just trying to find things to keep us busy and spread sunshine in between.
Yeah, and that was going to be a dream come true in South Carolina, I believe.
Yes.
Tiffany and Taylor you're from that area, I believe, and you were going to travel up there to present to a child.
So yeah, we were going to take a little overnight trip and drive up there because Taylor and I together kind of did a lot of different fundraisers to, raise the money, whether it was like birthday stuff or
doing the 50-50 raffle at the bowling event.
Yeah, we've done just tons of the $1 cards that you see hanging at the village, so we finally, over like a couple year period, got enough, so we were super excited to drive up there and to meet Devin and present his dream. So hopefully soon.
That's awesome. That's great. So, we did, and I think you guys were a part of, and Wanda did the Dream Village watch party that we had a little while back. We'll probably run that again, where everybody gets to go through the Dream Village and see it.
I love doing tours.
And well, you guys know you're out there and you're sharing us on social media. We appreciate that so much. And to anybody who's watching this, that is the way you can help. You can find Addie's cupcake stand at, where is that, Marissa? What's the Facebook?
Addie's Royal Cupcake Stand.
Addie's Royal Cupcake Stand. And then Smith Family Tricky Tray. Is that the Facebook site?
On Tricky Tray for the Sunshine Foundation.
Thank you. Tricky Tray for the Sunshine Foundation. And then the pageant site is Sunshine, what is that?
It's the Miss Sunshine charity pageant.
Okay, that's great. And I think, Taylor, you have your own site, correct? Or Tiffany, you run that for her,
The
Taylor?
Facebook, yeah, I don't know how Facebook works. I'm in the photos.
Yeah, so she's Taylor Stewart Official.
Oh, okay. Taylor Super Official. But we thank you guys so much for being out there. And, you know, it means so much that you're out there spreading sunshine and raising funds for more children. Of course, we all know that we don't know with the Disney Dreams, you know, and staying at the Dream Village, what's going to happen from here. You all read things in the news. We keep, Wanda's been in touch with her contact there. But of course, mom's the word. No one really knows. But we are, you know, we're excited that we're going to start looking into special dreams and probably making, you know, seeing if some families may want to opt to do that if they don't want to wait, because it's going to be a little while. And even when it comes to air travel, we really don't know how that's going to be. But we're just going to do the best we can and make sure that we keep on doing it. And we're so grateful for you guys supporting us through this time, because we're just trying to, as they say, like keep the lights on and make sure that we can keep, you know, that we can bounce back up again and start moving things along at different stages, just like, you know, our government and states talk about, you know, phase 1, phase 2. We'll do the best we can. But we're so grateful to all of you. And thank you so much for what you do to help continue to spread sunshine and for spreading it forward. It means a lot. And Addie just got an award. I got to mention that real quick. The Prudential. And not just she's gotten Miss Amazing Minnesota as well. She was Miss Amazing Minnesota last year, and this year she got a Prudential Spirit Award. Yeah, very cool. And you know, these guys were out at our office for the volunteer lunch last year, and which we didn't have this year, but they were scheduled to be in DC for Addie to get presented with her award, and now they're making it virtual, which I know is a bummer because you guys love to travel. But one of these days, you know, like I said, Mom will get you down to DC one day just to visit and everything, right, Marissa?
We're gonna figure something out. Yes.
That's good. But congratulations, Addie, and thank you all for what you do. We really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you everybody for, you know, hopping on with us, and you know, we appreciate everything that you do with volunteering and helping with the fundraising, because you're making such a huge difference and helping us to continue to give the dreams that, you know, and the opportunities that your own children had. So thank you for that, and stay safe.
Thanks for doing this. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.